living through what we get, but we make a life by what we dare. Our healthcare frontline workers are on the front line, the bat in the novel coronavirus disease that's spreading rapidly through our city, state, and our nation. Our healthcare workers are the backbone of effective health system. They every day make a commitment to serve. Their self-resilience to the greater community is helping us all getting through this tough time. The tireless effort is not going to be unnoticed. Our COVID-19 war, our frontline workers such as doctors, nurses, policemen, etc. have courageously and selflessly been fighting to save the life. Because of the experience like another soldier returning from the war, they too will suffer from the trauma. The trauma of sickness and death. All their senses have been challenged. They have seen the death. They have smelled the sickness. They have heard the ventilators and the heart monitors. They have checked the pulses of the patient. They have tested their own breath behind the mask and the health card. So, my dear friend, next time if you see any frontline worker, tell them thank you for assisting in helping against the pandemic. It's my humble request to you all. Wear masks and be vaccinated. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.
Warm good afternoon to the honorable jury members and my dear friends. I, Master Prajnesh Kulkarni, Grade 5I, Opal House, would like to express my views on the topic Frontline Workers, Our Heroes. The novel coronavirus pandemic hit India towards the end of January 2020 and all our lives took the turn for the worse abruptly. No one in the country was ever prepared for an outbreak of a pandemic. Naturally, the entire nation was shaken. A pandemic as severe as this is not taken into account by training forces or medics. Yet the way in which our nation is coping with it is definitely praiseworthy. Our doctors and nurses braved themselves and put their own safety into jeopardy to help the patients. Our policemen and women cast aside their fears so that we would be safe at home. Our sanitization workers pick up garbage regularly. There are many others who strive hard to make our lives a little more safe and comfortable. Their sense of duty is an example we should all look up to. Now it is time to pay attention to the real heroes and idols. We have all been inspired by the people we see on the silver screen. The real heroes don't wear fancy suits and caps but PPE kits and uniforms. These are the heroes who deserve our respect and undivided support. Let us all show our gratitude towards our real heroes. I would like to sing a few lines to honor them. मन सुद्धा तुझं गोष्ट आहे पृथ्वी मोलाची तू चाल पुढं तुला रगाड्या भीती कशाची. Thank you all. Have a nice.
A warm good afternoon to the honorable jury members and my dear friends. Firstly, I would like to show my project. This is the hospital and this is the provision store. I, Master Vivan Chotrani from Grade 5J, Opal House, would like to express my views on the heroes of our world who are akin to God. The heroes whose undying spirit has saved our world from a major disaster. The heroes whose heroic tales will be shared for the decades to come are frontline workers. The person of the year is usually a solitary icon, a larger-than-a-life hero. But in this pandemic, it's clearly seen that most of the achievements are by the hands of the frontline workers who have risked their own life to save others. As COVID-19 lashes the world, the community workers, hospital assistants, nurses and doctors tended to the sick. Health workers have been separated from their own families as they work grueling hours, following exhaustive protocols, encased in their PPE suits and masks. In the earlier days of the pandemic, many health workers were compelled to work without enough protective gear. Amid the fears of the infection, the sanitization workers, lab technicians and local grocery store keepers too performed their duties. Even as many of us were locked in at home, countless others kept going. These essential workers are without a doubt those who most deserve our celebration and gratitude. To thank them, Even the Air Force showered petals on hospitals, flying from the four corners of the country. These frontline workers not only deserve our wholehearted appreciation, but they also deserve their due. So, as a proud citizen of India, I would request my jury members and my dear friends to give a huge round of applause for the true heroes.
A warm good afternoon to the honorable jury members and my dear friends. I, Miss Junior Prince from grade 5th C, Ruby House, would like to express my views on the topic Frontline Workers Are Heroes. We see that from the year 2020, the globe has been facing the pandemic caused by coronavirus. On one hand, people across India and around the world are largely confined to their homes, with schools, colleges, offices being shut down. And on the other hand, doctors, healthcare workers, medical staff members, police department, housekeeping department, delivery agents are leading the battle against COVID-19 from their front. They are putting their own lives at risk with the true determination of serving people. They truly are our heroes in these challenging times. It is because of the doctors that people get the treatment and even the vaccination. And not to forget the works of police who make sure that people follow the rules. The cleaners, sweepers have helped us in maintaining the surrounding clean. Furthermore, the delivery agents have made the availability of groceries and other things possible through online markets. It makes us proud and to salute their kindness and efforts. And at the same time, our heart reaches out for those people who have lost the frontline members of their families. The least we can do is to appreciate their efforts and pray for their safety and make sure to follow the safety precautions and help them by being responsible citizens. Thank you.
Technologies are used in school, home, offices, etc. During this pandemic situation, when we cannot go to the school, we are using Teams app to attain daily online classes. Also, the government has built 1,000-bed hospitals within just 7 days with the help of technology in civil engineering. Such a good use of technology. If you can see these gadgets, mobile, tablet, laptop. A gadget is a small machine or device which does something useful. Today, every task is done by the help of gadgets such as transfer of money, online meetings, purchasing items through online, and so on. So, technology is a major game changer in the world. Thank you.
A warm good afternoon to the honorable jury members and my dear friends. I am Master Harsh Ukede from grade 5th I Opal House would like to express my views on the topic. Will Earth be a better place after Corona? Yes, definitely. Let me explain. This current pandemic has placed the whole world at a standstill. This will leave an everlasting impact on world's economy, causing permanent changes in all sectors. No one knows how and when this pandemic will end. But let's talk a step further and explore what immense changes are going all around. We are having home-centric work culture, which is saving our fuel and time. Every family member is assisting each other, nurturing family ties so that we are having a simple yet rewarding lifestyle. We are having improved education system as our teachers are taking persistent effort to empower our learning with various technologies and making us realize that education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. We are having technologically upgraded healthcare system and increased awareness about health, hygiene and cleanliness, which is leading to less pollution and creating a flourished nature. The most important is that we are having a great respect for all frontline workers. We all are working together to eradicate COVID-19. Mass vaccination drive is going on. Still, wearing masks, using hand sanitizer, maintaining social distance is going to be new normal. At last, we must focus to see the light during our darkest times so that good days will be here again. Thank you.
A warm good afternoon to the honorable jury members and my dear friends. I, Miss Celine from Grade 5H Ruby House, would like to express my views on the topic, will Earth be a better place after Corona? Before the pandemic began, the Earth was a lively planet. In the morning, the streets would be filled with children trotting to school, the hustle and bustle of vehicles plying hastily on the roads, people rushing to catch their bus for work, vegetable and fruit vendors trying to sell their goods. The local trains would be overcrowded by people trying to reach their destination. Everyone used to be in a hurry, running the race against time. By afternoon, the city sky would be filled with clouds of smoke puffed by the vehicles below. But amid this busy life, one did not find time to spend with his family or care for the needy and elderly. The COVID pandemic, however, brought everything into a sudden halt. People who did not have time for their own families are now confined to their homes due to the new work from home. Every day we get to read in the newspaper the surging death toll in different parts of the world. This pandemic has taught us that life is precious and we should not take it for granted. It has taught us that indeed health is wealth. It has also taught many of us to appreciate the presence of other people in our lives. Apart from this, technology has become an indispensable part of our lives. We are now dependent on the internet for receiving education, vaccination, and for our everyday activities like buying groceries or paying bills. Robots will slowly become a part of our lives. So I believe that post-corona pandemic, the earth will definitely be a better place to live as we all would have become more compassionate towards our fellow human beings. The earth would have auto-repair damages caused to it due to air pollution. We would have learned a few technological skills. On the downside, the economic gap between the rich and poor would have widened. Hence, the government would have to take strong measures to help the weaker sections of the society. Thank you.